Well, welcome back, everyone. Hi, it's Ulf Diestelmann, also known as the Wolf Man of Montreal. As you know, I've been putting out these movies for a few years now, and the most recent one, or not the most recent, one of the recent ones, was on nanoparticulates and how they're in our environment. We're going through some major stuff on this planet right now, very, very major. We have to figure out what the solutions are. I'm gonna introduce this video really quickly, but before I introduce the video, I want to ask you guys, this is going to be really important. Pay special attention, because there's more and more censorship going on on YouTube, on Facebook, and through different social medias. So be vigilant and make sure that you understand the concept of being influenced by mass media and the disinformation that's out there to keep you a little bit in the sort of in the haze of what's really going on. We did some research, and the nanodust that's in our environment is very, very unhealthy, and it's not good for us, and there's a reason behind it. And we found out all of those reasons. In an upcoming video, I'll be discussing all of those things. Also, I want you guys to know, it's very important to know that if it's important for the fire department to come and to get rid of a spill of mercury because you dropped your thermometer on the floor, you know that you're supposed to contact the fire department to have them decontaminate that. But it's okay for them to put it in a vaccine and inject it into your arm, and there no efficacy tests need to be done on that, and they know all the harmful problems with that, but yet they can get away with putting that in there. And those inserts, I don't know of anybody that walks out of that clinic or any clinic with an insert of what's in the vaccine when they leave those clinics. So most people are not aware of what's in those vaccines. Do some research before you have the stuff injected into you. I'm not saying that all vaccines are good or bad, or I'm just not very confident about the efficacy of the vaccines and about what I'm getting as feedback from doctors and so on. So anyway, I don't want to change the subject. I want to make sure that it's perfectly clear. Today's show is on EMF, and those EMFs that I've measured, they're very dangerous, and I want you guys to see what it is that we're exposing today. And exposing this stuff, it's not just a matter of exposing it, it's a matter of being conscious of it so you can protect yourself from this stuff. For instance, if you're going to go to a park, please watch this video and do not go to certain parks. And I'll show you why. Another thing, if you're going to purchase a house or be in a certain area, please make sure that you're at least in an area where the EMF is not as intensive as I'm going to show you in this particular area. And I do feel sorry for all the individuals and the side effects of them getting ill. Never mind the other aspects of it, whereas if you want to invest money and buying some property somewhere, you'd want at least that the environment is safe for your family. And we're finding out more and more that the environment around us is a little bit hostile. Now with the G5 rolling in soon on those cell towers, and that's going to be scary. In the video I'm about to show you, you're going to see off the charts reading also for the EMF for the cell towers, and those cell towers are very close to where we live. So please stay tuned, pay attention. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Subscribe, leave us a comment, and if you're one of those individuals that knows some information that's out there that we as a society need to evolve and need to be aware of, please let us know, because we cannot do this to our children and plant these poisonous seeds in the future for our children to have to be the ones to deal with it. Right now, we've got so much going on that we have to tackle so many levels that we have to start to do something. We have to start making sure that the governments that we elect to take care of certain aspects of our environment are actually doing it, and not the ones that are sort of politically causing a flow of emotion to get some sort of political agenda out there so that they can start geoengineering the sky and poisoning us. So please, be aware of what's going on, be awake, do some of your own research, share, subscribe, tell your friends about what's going on. Please keep waking people up, and I want to thank my wolf pack out there for doing a good job on making sure that every day that at least a handful of new people are awake to what's going on in our environment. We're all brothers and sisters sharing this planet planar matrix, so let's do the best that we can with the environment that we've got. So stay tuned, keep your eyes open and your ears open, because you're about to learn some more new stuff. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Today we decided that we're going to be going on the field and we're going to actually be measuring the EMF, the electromagnetic frequencies that we're exposed to. And I'm with Brian Beddington, and we're going to be checking out this EMF tester. This is the meter, and
Stop playing with the radio.
and what we'll do is we're going to show you guys how powerful those towers are, and what the electromagnetic field is that we're living under. So we're on our way now, and we're only a couple of blocks from City Hall. And we'll show you how big these towers are at the same time. Now we should start to see the tower. There's the tower. Oh, you see, as soon as we're in the view of the tower, it starts to peak. Now this is nothing. Let's show you guys what happens as we get closer. And this is a major tower. We're talking about a really big one. I kind of feel sorry for the people that live really, really, really close and are almost like underneath these towers. And right after we finish here, we're also going to go to close to another friend of mine's who actually lives underneath some hydro wires. Now, see, we're shielded from it right now. Notice that? This building's in the way. But watch as we turn the corner. See that? And that's because of that tower. Do you mind aiming the camera at the tower so we can see the tower? The top of it. Might have to lean over a bit just to show people how big that is. Pass the camera. So these are the towers that we're talking about. It's going crazy. Look how high it's going. Okay. So this was just to prove to you guys out there that we are living under a very strong EMF type environment, and this isn't really good for us. So we're going to be checking the smart meter at the house, and we're also going to be checking a hydro wire, the major ones, the ones that hum. We'll see what I mean. So tune in or follow us. Well, we're using the tester now, and if you look up, look at the tower. This is the tower. And it's almost hitting at the edge there, at the edge of the chart. So if you come with me, you see how close you can get. Okay, you see it? I mean, you can hear it too. It's screaming. I don't know how close I can get to the tower. Amazing how the trees kind of shield it, eh? But as soon as you remove the trees and the objects out of the way, wow. All right. This is the tower. This is the tower. This is the meter. Now watch what happens when I don't hide behind. Wow, what a difference. Here, and when I hide behind this.
Dangerous levels.
When I'm not hiding. When I have a barrier. All right, so now we're heading towards an area where I'm suspecting that the EMF rating is going to be quite strong, and we'll see if my hunch about this is gonna be as I think it is. So follow us. We're almost there. Ooh, fudge! Oh, it's off the chart. It's off the chart. Okay, let's see how it works when we're driving away from it, though, because right now we're actually really underneath it. Can you aim the camera so we can actually see those towers? Okay. Now we're going to drive away from these towers and see what happens. Watch. And these are the people living here. I mean, right next to it. Imagine being the first few homeowners right next to that, living and sleeping in that environment. Let's do this. We'll just drive through it. Keep your camera, keep the meter outside, and we'll do this again, okay? Drive in here. Watch. See? Here, it's like at a reasonable level right here. And then watch. As we drive here. Can you show the house behind you with the camera there, so that people see how close we are to those houses, and the one right behind you, right here, and right here. Okay, now turn and look at over here where I am, right there, right here. These people are living in this type of situation. And let's take a look how when the signal actually starts to go away for those first few people as we turn the corner over there. Can you imagine people sitting suntanning underneath there, people walking on that little sidewalk, taking bicycle rides all the way down this, thinking that they're getting a nice healthy dose of nature. Okay, now we're going to turn the corner here and watch what happens as we drive away. Okay, here we go.
Are we here?
Yeah. All right. Can you see that? Those kids and their fathers are playing right underneath, kicking a ball around back and forth. That's off the chart. The electromagnetic field over here is right off the chart, and kids are playing there. Now, this doesn't go on just here. This is all over Montreal, all over in different cities where people are playing underneath these hydro wires. Get away from those hydro wires. It's not healthy. And let's see what happens as we drive away from them. So you see the difference from right underneath? Okay.
Thank you. And a special thank you to Brian Beddington for coming out on this adventure with me. We're going to keep going, and we're going to keep doing this kind of stuff where we're going to keep waking you guys up. And I really want to thank my Wolf Pack, and I want to thank those of you out there that in the comments share the stuff that you discovered yourself. And please, you know, on my nanodust and the other videos that we've put out there, which I'll include in the links for other videos of mine, please don't forget to subscribe and share this type of stuff with your friends. Thanks again, Brian Beddington, for doing this with me. A special thank you to my son, Ulf Diestelmann. And also, I really want to say a special thank you for my wolf pack that keeps feeding us different clues and information about what's going on in the environment. And a very special thanks for those of you that are risking yourselves and your careers and so on to make sure and to try and keep our government's integrity to a degree that is acceptable. Whether it's corporations, governments, or military, those whistleblowers that are not allowing or permitting them to hurt us, I think we do have to say a special thank you to those individuals and not prosecute them for their efforts on protecting us. So, a special thank you again, and please stay tuned for my next video. Subscribe, hit notifications, and we'll be seeing each other soon. Also, you can try and visit me on Facebook. I do appear there once in a while with my live shows. Sometimes I do have a few marathon shows. There may be shows there that are up to 4 hours long. If you wish, they're in my log as previous videos of mine. So I will see you soon. Thank you for tuning in.